Good afternoon, my Real News Midday TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update. And in the news this afternoon, KSAMC apologizes to Fraser Price after spelling error. The Kingston and the St. Andrew Municipal Corporation has issued a public apology to Jamaican sprint icon Shelly-Ann Fraser Price over the misspelling of her name on a street sign unveiled in her honor on Sunday. The sign, which was meant to mark the remaining of Ashoka Road in Waterhouse, St. Andrew as a Shelly-Ann Fraser Price Drive, instead had the Olympic and World Champions last name spelled as Fraser-Price. Despite the error, Fraser Price said she was honored by the recognition and remained focused on inspiring young people in the community where she grew up. Speaking during the ceremony, KSAMC CEO Robert Hill acknowledged the mistake and assured the public that a corrected sign will be installed shortly. The corrected sign will be placed there in less than 12 hours a time, Hill said. Rest assured that that will be done. It does, and even you, Shelly-Ann, yourself have said it does not take away from the meaning, sincerity, and the celebration, and the importance of what today is. But these things sometimes do happen, and I apologize sincerely and wholeheartedly for any inconvenience or any misunderstanding that may have ensued from this error. Mayor of Kingston, Andrew Swaby, also extended an apology in a post-event interview with the news. The CEO has indicated before that he apologized and took responsibility for it, Swaby said. I wholeheartedly apologize to Shelly-Ann, to her sponsors, her family, and her community for that. Words can't explain it. We are really sorry. By tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, we are assured that it will be treated correctly. St. Ann man killed in hit and run. The St. Ann police are searching for the driver of a motor vehicle which mowed down a resident of the parish on Sunday morning. The deceased has been identified as Damian Carr, otherwise called the Turks, a 35-year-old laborer of Windsor District, St. Anne's Bay. Police reports state that about 5:25 a.m., Carr was walking along the AGR Byfield Highway when he was hit by a motor vehicle which did not stop. He was taken to the St. Anne's Bay Hospital where he was pronounced dead. The St. Anne's Bay Traffic Department is conducting an investigation into the matter. Rights group calls for Vaz to apologize for use of homophobic song at a political meeting. Equality for All Foundation, formerly J-Flag, is calling for West Portland Member of Parliament Darrell Vaz to issue a public apology for comments he made during a political meeting where he requested the playing of Talk's controversial 2001 hit song, Chichi Man, which the group says is widely known to advocate for violence against the LGBTQ+ persons in Jamaica. It also wants the Office of the Political Ombudsman, alongside the leaders of both political parties, to issue a clear statement that the use of homophobic or any other discriminatory language targeting a person or community is no longer an acceptable feature of Jamaica's politics. Equality for All Foundation's Executive Director, Glenroy Murray, says he has noted a concerning trend whereby politicians, regardless of party affiliation, are regressing into using homophobic dog whistles on the campaign trail. He says in the previous elections, both political parties very publicly declared that homophobic was inappropriate on the campaign trail following some unfortunate comments made in East Central St. Catherine. Fast forward 5 years, and we're seeing a homophobic song being teased at another rally. There is a clear need for stronger guidelines on what is to be expected on the campaign trail. And the question we must ask ourselves, why is this kind of rhetoric needed at all? He notes that a 2023 public perception survey showed that there was an increase in the number of Jamaicans who are willing to support an MP who would protect LGBTQ+ persons from violence and discrimination. As such, this kind of rhetoric is not only harmful, it is wholly unnecessary, he argues. Our political leaders are expected to conduct themselves at a higher standard, and they should not, in the excitement of politics, seek to undo the slow progress we as a society have worked hard to achieve, he adds. Vaz's comments came during the Jamaica Labour Party's Clarendon Southeastern Constituency Conference on Sunday, where he declared, "Labour rights, whether them in a Portland, St. Thomas, St. Andrew, Clarendon, anywhere them there, you know what we fi do." The song Chichi Man, while a staple of dancehall in the early 2000s, has faced a backlash from its perceived promotion of violence against the LGBTQ+ individuals. The term Chichi Man is a derogatory Jamaican slang used to describe gay or effeminate men. In 2023, dancehall group Talk announced that the song would be expunged from its performances moving forward. Residents help rescue female, prevent a major fire at a Corville Gardens apartments. Residents of Corville Garden in St. Andrew prevented what could have been a major fire in one of the apartment units on Sunday evening, with a female occupant narrowly escaping serious injuries after being trapped inside. A male resident shared with the news that he smelled the smoke coming from next door sometime after 8 p.m., which prompted him to raise an alarm.
When you look at so thick like a cloud apart. When you look at you know see no smoke from from the side. So we come to the front now, look over so we see the light. So no man, so you look at the light, you can see smoke. So we see and then we look down, we see the window there, so we see the black smoke that come out. So we take the broom and lick there, lick the bathroom window. Yeah, yeah. So I assume say I want so we probably feel like say something about no, come downstairs now, I will go some. I will check the grill. The grill fly. The grill open. That is strange because I'm going to leave our grill. Yeah. That's it. So I go outside and kick out the door. I will try to kick out the door now, the door get extremely hot, so you know I kick it out. Yeah. And then it goes to fire, pop up fire, man. But you couldn't even kick out because things are behind. Yeah, there were things in the way. Yeah, you couldn't pass them.
1 week left for TAJ's special arrears settlement offer. Tax Administration Jamaica is reminding taxpayers that only 1 week remains to take advantage of the extended special arrears settlement program, which will end on May 31. This program allows delinquent taxpayers to settle outstanding principal taxes while benefiting from significant relief of interest, penalties, and surcharges. The extended program, which continues to see strong response, has collected $3.4 billion as at May 16, 2025, bringing the total collections to $14.4 billion since SASP was launched. In addition, more than $5 billion in interest, penalties, and surcharges have been removed from taxpayer accounts, offering critical relief that goes beyond just the current filing period. Despite this progress, TAJ notes that there remains over $120 billion in outstanding arrears on its books, underscoring the importance of SASP in helping taxpayers settle their liabilities and improve overall compliance. As part of its targeted engagement under the program, TAJ has made over 18,000 contacts with taxpayers who collectively owe more than $24 billion in principal taxes associated with interest, penalties, and surcharges. The first leg of the special arrears settlement program, which ended on March 31, had a target of $10 billion. At the end of the period, the authority collected $11 billion, which surpassed the target by $1 billion. The authority is urging all eligible taxpayers to act now, as the limited time offer on the program extension will close on May 31. Taxpayers may visit our website at www.jamaicatax.gov.jm or contact TAJ's Customer Care Center at 888-TAX-HELP, that's 888-829-4357, or email taxhelp@taj.gov.gm for more information or to settle their accounts under the program. Guys, thank you for watching. See you this evening at 6 p.m. for another news update.